Track is slow, rail is out 6 metres for Caulfield Cup Day. All clears through, racing in the first, and Wichita out fairly on the inside. Natural Is My Name, Queen Kahuna and Archangel all the way very fast, and they lead a couple of lengths already. Archangel getting through on the inside, Queen Kahuna shading her on the outside. 2 lengths, Natural Is My Name third, and they're followed then by moving forward My Julie around the outside. Well, Lady Julie and My Juliet is a length away on the rails, and then Peg Zone, 1 Wichita. 2 lengths further back, Desert Mistral, and 3 Nakuma can't keep in touch by the 600. Going quickly before the turn, Queen Kahuna leads Archangel, Natural Is My Name third. On their outside, Lady Julie and My Juliet hugs the fence around the turn from Wichita. Peg Zone as they corner, and then came Desert Mistral and 3 Nakuma. Into the straight, Archangel went up and took the lead from Queen Kahuna. Lady Julie swung a bit wide. Natural Is My Name is after the leaders, and then My Juliet and Peg Zone squeezing through narrow gaps. Archangel below the 200, dashed out by a length and a half here. Natural Is My Name, Lady Julie and Desert Mistral down the outside, but Archangel is clear. Lady Julie getting to second, but more than 2 lengths astern, and Archangel wins at 2 lengths to Lady Julie second. Natural Is My Name third. Desert Mistral a length away fourth, and then came Queen Kahuna, followed by Peg Zone. Wichita never in it. Nakuma was well back all the way, and My Juliet dropped out to finish last. Archangel the winner, number 4, to pay about $7.40 and $2.30 on Super Tab, beating Lady Julie. Cash Cow is ready. Spinning Hill will complete the lineup. Spinning Hill lined in, so the field is locked away. They're ready. Set to go. Transfer the inside. They're all clears through now. In, and they're off and racing, and Nasmar beginning quickly, and also away fast as Spinning Hill and Cash Cow. Chalet and Me showing some pace early with Minerva as they settle fully into stride. Penny Serenade's got no dash and has settled a good way back, and Spectator has only about 4 or 5 behind her as they settle down now. And Spinning Hill at the 800 metre mark wide out went to the lead over Private Nip and Minerva. Cash Cow out wider, and Transfer in the yellow colours hunting through on the inside. A length further back, Chalet and Me, Fleet around it from Nasmar, and then Last Spectator over on the fence, worse than midfield, followed by Move and Pick Deep, and they're followed then as they came to the home turn by Monte Rosso. Going forward too is Miss Truce, and they're followed by Faithful Love, Penny Serenade, and Intelligent as last as Spinning Hill comes round the corner in front. Spinning Hill in the red and white colours, easing away from the rails into the straight from Private Nip, a run for Transfer, and Spectator down on the inside. Wider out now, Miss Truce is starting to rocket down the outside, but Spinning Hill's away at the 200, leads by 2 to Transfer. Miss Truce coming home, and then Spectator. Spinning Hill in front. Transfer the challenger. Transfer after Spinning Hill, and Miss Truce on the outside. Transfer grabbed the lead. Transfer wins at 3/4 of a length. Either Miss Truce or Spinning Hill for the minor end, clear of Spectator. Just behind those were Faithful Love making ground on the inside, and then Fleet. Penny Serenade from last from Chalet and Me. Monte Rosso Intelligent. Well back was Catlar with the gap in the field, then to Nasmar. Private Nip Minerva dropped right out of it. Cash Cow was second last, and Move and Pick was eased out of the race, has just walked over the line. Winner number 4, Transfer. Shogun Lodge, who has the outside gate, is to be the last to lock away. Shogun Lodge is set, all in, set to go. All clears through, and they're off and racing in the Norman Robinson, and Freemason and the Cerise began well with poking around. Liberty Hall, Troubadour got away well, and Blackfriars settles just behind them. Chief Scout is wide out and going towards the front. Humphrey Go-Kart settling third to last from Shogun Lodge, and Unlimiting is last of all by the 1600 metres now, and here Liberty Hall taken to the lead, narrowly in front with Chief Scout on the outside wanting the front and now fighting it. So as they settle fully and out to the 1400 metres, it's Chief Scout going clear for Chris Muntz. 2 to 3 3 lengths on Liberty Hall. Plenty of pace about. Poking around on the rails is third. A length and a half then to Freemason, who lobbed along beautifully fourth. 2 Troubadour outside Blackfriars. A length and a half to Humphrey Go-Kart. 2 to Shogun Lodge, and Unlimiting is last as they top the rise on the back of the track near the 1200. And it's Chief Scout by 2, just backing off the tempo a little. Leads from Liberty Hall second. A length and a half away in third is Poking Around. On the outside is Freemason. 2 to Troubadour on the outside of Blackfriars. 2 lengths further back is Humphrey Go-Kart, followed by Shogun Lodge, and 2 to Unlimiting, who'd be about 12 or 15 from the leader. 900 to go to the railway side, and it's Chief Scout by a length and a half. Liberty Hall is second. On the rails is Poking Around. On the outside, fourth is coming into it now Freemason with his run. 2 to Troubadour going past the 800. Blackfriars niggled out on the rail. Then Shogun Lodge spotting the leader about 8 or 9 lengths, and then Humphrey Go-Kart and Unlimiting by the 600 metres. Chief Scout is being pressed on the outside by Liberty Hall, and Freemason 3/4 away. On the rail, Poking Around, not responding to hard riding, and Troubadour's coming home, and 2 lengths behind them Shogun Lodge and Blackfriars at the point of the turn now. And here moving up is Liberty Hall on the outside to have a crack at Chief Scout, who corners in front. They've kicked away on Freemason, and now Troubadour running on with Shogun Lodge getting to the extreme outside. Chief Scout is giving something on the inside. Liberty Hall is having a devil of a time to get to him. Back behind them now Shogun Lodge and Freemason are coming there across the track here. Liberty Hall, here's Blackfriars bursting through. Chief Scout is still there, but Blackfriars lunged and won. Blackfriars has got there in the last bound to beat Chief Scout. Photo third between Freemason and Shogun Lodge. Liberty Hall just tiring in the last little bit of the race to finish out of a place, followed by Troubadour. Long break back behind those, then to Unlimiting, Humphrey Go-Kart and Poking Around. What a sterling Derby trial by Blackfriars. The chips were down at the 100. And he's launched himself at the post to win. Number 3, ridden by Greg Childs, trained by Peter Hayes. It's a photo for the miners. 7 has got second. Chief Scout, Chris Muntz, fighting on courageously on the inside. And third place, we still await at this stage, between Freemason and Old Tawny comes up in a line for Greg Childs, twice a winner of the Coonji in the 90s. On Kesamanau Sumo. Now, Oliver Twist is set. All in, they're off and racing. Nahayan bounded in the air at the start, missed it a little bit, and Dubourg dropped out to the tail. Make a Scene got away well on the inside. Aggie's Heart is pushing forward with Knightly Sword. Lawyer and Oliver Twist is showing some pace today, and up there too is Ultra Smug. As they sort themselves out, Zapore's back to about middle of the field, heading to the 1500. Knightly Sword holds them out and leads by a length. Running second is Aggie's Heart. Lawyer is third outside Ultra Smug. A length and a half to Oliver Twist now, fifth from Make a Scene. Supercrest is in the centre. 2 lengths Zapore, 1 to Nahayan, 2 to Lease, followed by Dubourg and Old Tawny, and Sheer Kingston whipped the field in. Knightly Sword out to the 1200 by almost 2 lengths to Aggie's Heart. A length away to Ultra Smug and a length to Lawyer. A length and a quarter back in the field. Supercrest on the inside of Oliver Twist to Make a Scene. Ahead to Zapore. A length and a half further back is Nahayan, and then Lease. Dubourg well back as Old Tawny, and Sheer Kingston as last as they go by the 1,000 metres. And Knightly Sword rated beautifully in front by Marie Payne, leads by a length to Aggie's Heart. A length and a half away Ultra Smug. Lawyer a half length away fourth. A length and a half Oliver Twist on the outside of Supercrest. 2 Zapore. Make a Scene the rail from Nahayan, Old Tawny, Lease, and then Sheer Kingston and Dubourg. At the 700 metres now, and Knightly Sword about a half length on Aggie's Heart. On the rails in third placing Ultra Smug ahead to Lawyer. Oliver Twist is going through on the inside as Ultra Smug eased out to make his run. There's Zapore let loose, and he's going around the outside with a run very quickly, and Nahayan is tracking him into the race as they near the turn now, and Knightly Sword is joined and headed by Oliver Twist, who came through on the rails. Zapore out wider as they corner now, and Oliver Twist, what a lovely ride this is. He's got to the outside and he sprints 2 in front from Zapore. Make a Scene is making some ground, and they're followed by Aggie's Heart and next Nahayan, but it's Oliver Twist the leader. 150 metres to go. He's more than 2 lengths to Make a Scene, and then Zapore on the outside from Nahayan, but it's Oliver Twist racing away. He's had no luck lately. He deserves this. Oliver Twist by 5. Make a Scene second. Nahayan third. Zapore 4. And then came Aggie's Heart and Lawyer from Ultra Smug, Knightly Sword, Dubourg, Sheer Kingston. Old Tawny well back as Supercrest, and Lease has run a shocker, tailed off last. Jim Cassidy take $1 out of the till. What a ride that was. Oliver Twist sneaking through on the inside. He cut the corner, got the best ground on the outside. Star Joe to come up into the line. Star Joe will complete the lineup. Race number 5.
One to come up, still, boys. One to come up. One to come up.
Now they're set. Star Joe had joined them. They're ready and racing, and a good start. Star Joe and Strident drop out into the tail early, and first to begin is Storm Rebel from Rancho Spark. Northern Song looking for the lead. Withdrawn got away quickly. Final Tempo's up there with Delirious going through between horses, and then Weasel Will on the outside. As they settle down now, Withdrawn going on with at the 1,000-metre mark to take over the running. Withdrawn now from Northern Song, Rancho Spark, Plushka fourth the outside. One Final Tempo, Delirious on the rails, a length and a half further back, Storm Rebel. 3/4 away, Weasel Will, 2 Radiant Sword and Star Joe, 2 another Neptune, Des's Dream, Casino Heights, 1 to Blackbean, 2 to Strident, and about 4 lengths to Western Magic, who can't get warm at the 700 down the side, and Withdrawn as the leader, a length to Northern Song. Rancho Spark parked in third, Plushka the outside, and 1 Delirious fifth, a length to Final Tempo. Weasel Will, 2 Storm Rebel scrubbed up. Radiant Sword starts a run around him. Another Neptune goes through along the inside, and wider out as Star Joe, clear then of Des's Dream with a gap to Blackbean. Cornering now, Northern Song moved up and took the lead from Withdrawn. Rancho Spark got through on the inside. Another Neptune is coming home well along the inside from Weasel Will, and then Delirious. Blackbean searching for runs there across the track, 150 out and right against the rail here. Another Neptune has burst through on the fence. Wide out as Weasel Will, but it's another Neptune from Strident closing the last bit, but another Neptune right on the fence won it. Beat Strident, and Weasel Will, couple of lengths away out wide, will get third from Rancho Spark, Blackbean, then Delirious, Star Joe. Behind those to finish in the race, Withdrawn, and they were followed by Western Magic, who got through along the inside. Behind these was Storm Rebel and Northern Song, Plushka and Star Joe, Casino Heights, Des's Dream, one of the last to go over the line with a gap to the last couple, Radiant Sword and Final Tempo. Trousers ready. Now Let's Compromise coming up. Sudoka just lifted in the air, settled. Now they're ready. All in. 1,400 metres. All clears through, racing. Tears Royal just dipped a little down on the inside, but other than that, a good dispatch in the first out. Let's Compromise ahead of Sudoka and over. Got away very quickly going towards the front. Going up to is Tarumba on the outside as they settle down, and then came Rustic Mist, who's on the improve. As they settled fully now, Tarumba found the lead, a length and a half. Let's Compromise. A Necto over third, and then Rustic Mist trapped out 3 wide, 1,000 to go. 2 lengths to Trousers, followed then by Zaitan out wide over on the inside as Tears Royal. 1 Sudoka, a length and a half to Whistler. Ruthless Tycoon around it. 1 to Moodiara. Chattanooga's a long way back. Ruthless Tycoon is next to last, and Akhenaten is last. At the 700, and Tarumba leads a half to over, up second now. Third placing Rustic Mist on the outside. Let's Compromise on the fence at the 600. 1 further back is Zaitan around Trousers. 2 lengths Sudoka, and they're followed by Jabali on the outside, a little worse than midfield. Tears Royal on the rail, and then Chattanooga improving his position as they came to the turn. And 3 across the track, Tarumba on the inside, over, and Rustic Mist. Quarter in front of Let's Compromise, and Chattanooga's got to the outside and is running home ahead of Zaitan. In the straight now, Tarumba in front. Over's under a lot of pressure to try and reach the leader, and wider out Chattanooga from Let's Compromise. Tarumba in front, 100 out, holds over at bay. Chattanooga's coming on the outside, but Tarumba kept going under the whip by the pupper, and Tarumba wins it by a length and a half. A second goes to Chattanooga, over third. Let's Compromise is fourth, and they're followed by Jabali, who made up some ground from Rustic Mist, Zaitan. Next to finish in the race was Whistler, followed by Akhenaten, Ruthless Tycoon, Tears Royal, Trousers, Mutiara, and Sadurka dropped out to run last. The field is ready. Lahar a little edgy. Racing. Sky Heights began okay. Arena snagged at the start. L.A. Suez got away well. So did Lahar on the inside with Labille in the hind. Nina Haraka got away quickly with light work. Pace from the outside from Miss Danehill. She's shooting for the lead early. Jostix was prominent too. A great charge. Jostix got tightened a little there and lost ground as Miss Danehill came across. Rogan Josh very wide, turning out of the straight now. Arena's last, and out they go with Miss Danehill cutting over to lead them. Rogan Josh booting up to second, and light workers prominent third. Vitaman on the pace too with Lahar. They're followed then by Sky Heights getting into a good place about sixth on the outside. Next is Nina Haraka between horses. A length and a half. L.A. Suez working forward but wide from Inner Flurry. Over on the inside is Labille from Rosa War. A length and a half referral on the inside from Jostix and Figurehead. A length further back in the field then Sea Squid out wide from the hind Married Poor, and 2 lengths Arena. At the 1400 metre mark now, and Vitaman is pulling his way up on the outside to join Miss Danehill with Rogan Josh a length away third. A length and a half further back is Light Work having a good run over on the inside. A length further back is Sky Heights. Behind him, one further back then Lahar on the inside of L.A. Suez, being followed by Inner Flurry, who's outside Nina Haraka. One Labille, Rosa War, and next a length away is Jostix, followed by Referral a good way back. Then Figurehead and Sea Squill, followed by the hind Married Poor, and Arena last when they went past the 1,000. Vitaman had taken over the running in the Foster's Caulfield Cup. And to the railway side, the Metropolitan winners out by a length to Miss Danehill. 2 lengths to Rogan Josh, and they're followed by Sky Heights and L.A. Suez the outside. Light Work on the rail. A length further back is Lahar from Nina Haraka. There's Arena taking off from the back, followed by Labille and Inner Flurry, Jostix, Rosa War, Sea Squill. Still well back is Referral from Married Poor, and the hind is last of all in company with Figurehead. Rogan Josh dashed to the lead before the turn. The favourites after him, Sky Heights, Arena and L.A. Suez run on round the outside, and here comes Labille with her run, and then Inner Flurry as they corner, followed by Lahar. Into the straight, and Rogan Josh sets sail for the run of the judge. 2 lengths in front of Sky Heights, another 2 Labille and Inner Flurry, followed by Arena. At the 200, Rogan Josh in front. Oliver's throwing everything at Sky Heights to get there, and here comes Labille and Inner Flurry. Labille's raced up 100 out to go to the lead with Sky Heights. Labille and Sky Heights are hammer and tongo. Labille, Sky Heights to hit the line. Photo. Sky Heights by a nose to Labille. In a Flurry is third, and then Rogan Josh fourth, followed further back by Rosa War, and behind these were Jostix, Referral. Further back in the field to finish then Lahar the hind, followed by Figurehead, Nina Haraka, Arena well back with Sea Squill, L.A. Suez, followed by... Just about right to go. All clears through. Off. Staging jumped well, and so did Life of Riley on the inside, and Far Rain hopped out of the stalls quickly. Star System ridden for pace early, and Natoir not far off them. Heaps of speed here. Star System just led, settling into stride from Far Rain at the 800. A length Life of Riley third on the inside, followed by Deceive Natoir. 1 to a point. Fine Action staging back on the inside. A length further back behind those is Toledo on the inside of Bonotto, and 2 to French Clock. 3 across the track inside the 600 as Life of Riley got up on the inside to join Star System. Far Rain 3 wide, 2 Natoir. Then came Deceive on the inside of a point going forward, and then Bonotto, Toledo, Fine Action staging one of the last, turning into the straight with French Clock. Into the bend they race now, and Natoir's after these leaders, where Far Rain dashed to the lead over Life of Riley and Star System. Natoir chasing Far Rain inside the 200, and here comes a point down the outside at the 100 metre mark. Far Rain and Natoir locked together. Natoir's going home a shade the better. Put the head in front of Far Rain and Natoir. Natoir drew clear and won at 3/4 to Far Rain. 3 lengths away third as a point in front of Bonotto, and then French Clock who ran on. Next Deceive, Toledo, followed by Star System, Life of Riley. Staging never came into it, always well back, and last to finish, Fine Action. Three Tails is coming in, starters on the platform. Hula Wonder goes in. Fairy Tales is set. Last up, Flickering Fire. So they're all in the stalls, set to run. Ready for the last. All clears through, off. Angel Spirit began well. Hula Wonders missed it about 3 lengths or so. Angel Spirit led early from Fairy Tales. Nicola Lass Fellowship was away quickly on the outside. Listening's Joy not far off them with Gift Henry going forward. Back behind those Flickering Fire improving wide out from Carmenesque. Rainbow Bubbles, Caniana, 2 Nova Claws. Bonanova getting a good way back by the 1,000 metres, and then Hula Wonder and Drink Card Princess. Angel Spirit the leader onto the railway side, about a half on Fellowship, 2 lengths to Fairy Tales, parked in beautifully third. Gift Henry around her, and Flickering Fire is wide out. 2 to Listening's Joy being followed by Carmenesque improving out wide. Nicola Lass in the centre. Another 2 lengths break. Caniana awkwardly placed on the rail, followed by Rainbow Bubbles and Nova Claws out wide. 2 to Bonanova, followed by Hula Wonder and Drink Card Princess as they neared the turn in the last. And it's coming around the bend. Angel Spirit just the leader from Fellowship. 2 to Fairy Tales, Flickering Fire. Carmenesque is next. Nova Claws coming wide from Gift Henry. Caniana held up as they corner where Fellowship dashed to the lead. At the top of the lane, it's Fellowship a length and a half in front of Angel Spirit. Fairy Tales, Nicola Lass into the clear. Carmenesque is chasing them, but it's Fellowship 150 out in front of Nicola Lass, and Carmenesque still coming. Fellowship in front of Nicola Lass. Carmenesque, here's Bonanova. She's flying. Nicola Lass got up on the inside of Fellowship. Bonanova out wide, swapped them. Close here. Bonanova out wide. Nicola Lass the rail. Fellowship just missing between them, and then Carmenesque a close fourth from Rainbow Bubbles, and then came behind those Nova Claws, and they were trailed by Fairy Tales, Angel Spirit with a gap, Flickering Fire, Caniana, Hula Wonder. Well back is Listening's Joy, and Gift Henry to the tail with Drink Card Princess last, and the judge needs a camera. Bonanova will get it. Cassidy will get it home. Number 1. It's come from a hopeless place.